بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بإذن الله, in this lesson we'll be carrying on where we left off. Basically in the first week we took the lesson where we were identifying the letters, and now we've started writing. In the previous lesson we were taking the three main strokes. We said there's lines, and then there's what's called aqwas, or much more of a round figure or round shape, and then there's dots, and we went over those. Walillah alhamd. And now we'll move on to the next lesson in writing, where we are still writing, but we're moving on to the letters. But before we do that, inshallah, we will quickly go over where we will quickly go over a little bit of revision, inshallah. Let me open my book. All right, can you guys see my book?
Yeah, Sheikh.
Okay, Brother Dawood, please could you read for us the alphabet? Sorry, could you please start again?
Alif,
Aib.
Ba. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Alif,
carry on.
Alif,
Ahsant.
Ba, Thaa, Thaa, Jeem, Khaa, Khaa, Dal, Thal, Ra, Zai, Sin, Sheen, Sod, Dod, Thaa, Thaa,
Va,
Ain,
ta, va. Ta, va.
Thaa, Ain, Qain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Ya.
Ahsant. Yesterday we had started the writing. Let me just add Muhsin. So basically we were taking the shapes, and we said there's three main shapes, and we went over these, and you guys have written them out with me. And mashallah, I had seen all your writing just before we came on. Mashallah, well done. Now we'll be moving on to the actual letters. And as you can see, we've got what we'll call here Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. Don't forget, all you guys are on mute. So if I ask you, you'll have to unmute your mic and then you carry on. So Brother Dawood, let me switch on your mic. Brother Dawood, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The first letter in your book, page number 10, what's the name of this letter?
Alif.
Ahsant. So let's start writing. Let's start filling in our book. I just want you to bear in mind, can you see this thing here on the top? This like a small ayn.
Yes.
Right? A small shape. Just bear it in mind. Notice the alif we had taken was only a straight line. It didn't have the shape at the top. Just bear it in mind, because we're going to take a lesson on it later on. For now, just call it alif. So we start filling it in. So as you fill in every line going down, say the word as you fill it in. So let's start. Bismillah. All the others, they can start with me.
Bismillah. Alif.
Right. So Alif. Ahsant.
Alif.
Ahsant.
Alif. Alif.
Ahsant.
Alif. Alif.
Ahsant.
Alif.
And the last two boxes, you've got to write them on your own.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Next one.
Alif. Have you completed?
Yes.
Ahsant. All of you have finished?
All my rows finished.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, Sheikh.
Let's move on to Ba. Right? So as we mentioned, Ba, Ta, and Tha all have the same container, but we differentiate with the dots. So let's go with Ba. Ba is one dot at the bottom.
Yes. Who's
There's your dot. So, and also look at the line. So imagine this is your line. If you've got your notebook, this is your line. So this container here is going to sit on the line. This one here is also going to sit on the line. Why? The sum that we'll get going to go, half will be on top and half will be below the line. So look at your line here, the line for the actual page, and this container is sitting on that line. So that's ba.
is that
Brother
me?
Dawood, as you write, yeah, Brother Dawood, as you write, you can read for us also.
Ba,
Ahsant.
ba,
Ahsant.
ba,
Ahsant.
ba,
Then you've got the ones that are going freehand. Remember your line.
ba,
Ahsant.
ba.
Ahsant. Moving on to the next one. You can name it. And we start. Ta. So remember where there's two dots, ta. Two, ta. Two dots, ta. The next one, three dots, tha. Three, tha. So that's one way you can remember it. So this one is two dots, ta. So as you write, you can read it, Brother Dawood.
Okay. Ta,
Sant. All the
ta,
others right as we're going through.
ta,
Sant.
ta.
Sant.
And I'm on the free form now.
Okay. Are you on freehand or the fifth one?
Freehand, yeah.
Okay, let's
Ta,
go again. Sant. Notice your line, how your container must be sitting on the line.
ta.
Sant. Sorry, mine are not that in shape. I'm writing with my mouse.
Okay.
Right, next one. We said three dots. Tha.
Tha,
Sant. One,
same
two,
curve.
three. Sant.
Ta,
Sant.
now I'm on the bigger ones. Ta,
Yeah. Tha. Three dots. Three dots. Tha.
ta.
Tha. Sant.
Now I'm on the free form.
Okay.
Ta, ta.
Yeah, as you guys are writing, even you may be on mute, but you can read the letter aloud. Tha,
Tha.
three dots.
Thaa.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood, have you completed?
Yes, I have.
MashaAllah, ahsant. So basically, we were trying to do revision a different way, and we're also learning writing at the same time. So please read for us, Brother Dawood, the letters we've taken.
Alif, ba, ta, tha.
Ahsant. Right, moving on to the next page. We've got Jeem. Jeem has one dot. So let's start writing. Look at the little curve and then the line and then the you've got your little arch or your back or your C and then your dot. So Jeem always has a dot. Where's the
It
dot?
goes below
In the
the
belly.
line.
Sorry?
It goes below the line too.
Yeah, look at how it goes below the line. Exactly. So you've got half on the top and half below. We're talking about this line here. We're talking about this line here. So this is the line of your page. So Jeem will start at the top and go at the bottom. So let's go. Jeem,
Jeem.
Brother Dawood, Jeem.
Jeem.
Ahsant.
Now,
Are you looking at how it's got one dot?
the thicker one. Jeem.
Ahsant.
Jeem. Now I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Jeem.
أحسنت.
Jeem.
أحسنت. So you saw how Jeem has one dot there. And then Ha is clean. Sound is clean and it's got no dot. Let's go. Brother Dawood, you can read for me as you write.
Moving right on. Okay. Khaa.
Ha. أحسنت.
Khaa.
أحسنت.
Khaa.
Look at how it
Khaa.
goes a little bit below the line.
Yes, and it's got a little curve in the top bar.
Yes.
Khaa.
That's your line, and then you'll see Ha.
Khaa.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Next one. Now this dot here is on the top. It's like a cherry on the top. Ha.
Yes.
Ha.
Khaa.
Ahsant. So
Ha.
write and read as you're writing. For
Khaa.
those following, read as you're writing. Brother Dawood
Khaa.
can read. Ahsant.
I'm on the thick one now. Khaa.
Kha.
Khaa.
Kha.
Khutbah. Khaa.
Ahsant, yes.
Okay, I'm on a little table here. Now for the free hand.
Okay, Bismillah, let's go.
Khaa.
Ahsant.
Khaa. Khaa.
Kha.
Khaa.
Okay, read them all for me, please, once you're done.
Okay. Jeem. Ha. Khaa.
Again.
Jeem. Ha. Khaa.
Again.
Jeem. Ha. Khaa.
Ahsant. From the beginning. The first.
Alif.
Yeah, you can read from the beginning. Yeah.
Thaa. Thaa. Jeem. Khaa.
Ha. Ahsant.
Khaa. Khaa.
Ahsant. You guys want to take another page, or it's enough for today since we're late? Let's go back to our alphabet and get all the brothers to read it quickly. So let me start off. Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zai, Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad, Ta, Dha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Nun, Ha, Waw, Ya. Brother Suhail, اقرأ.
ألف با تا ثا جيم ح خا دال ذال را زاي سين شين صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم نون ها واو يا.
أحسنت brother محسن اقرأ.
ألف با تا ثا جيم ح خا دال ذال را زاي سين شين صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فا قاف كاف لام ميم نون ها واو يا.
أحسنت يا خيبر اقرأ.
ألف با تا ثا جيم ح خا دال ذال را زاي سين شين صاد ضاد طا
Sin,
ظا
Shin, then again. أعد.
صاد
Sin,
ضاد سين
Sin,
شين سين سين Seen,
Sheen.
Sheen,
Carry on.
Sheen, Sheen,
Ahsant. Carry on.
Sad, Dad, Tha, Dha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Ya.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood, one more time you could read for us, please, the alphabet.
Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jeem, Ha, Khaa, Dal, Dal, Thal, Ra, Zai, Sin, Sheen, Sod, Dod, Ta, Tha, Ain, Qain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Ya.
Okay, so with the ha, it's gentle. It's not ha.
Ha.
It's
Ha.
ha. Ha. Let it go out and slowly. You know, when you're driving your car and you don't come to an abrupt stop and say ha. No, slowly. Ha. Ha.
Ha, Ha.
Ahsant. So basically, that was our revision for today. Inshallah, what we will do is tomorrow, bi'idhnillah, we'll go over the remaining letters. Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zai, Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad. We'll stop there. Then the next day, Ta, Dha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, and then Mim, Nun, Ha, Waw, and Ya. So that will be 3 days, inshallah. By that time, inshallah, we'll know the alphabet and we'll know how to write the words. Brother Muhsin, you weren't able to make it yesterday, no problem. You can fill in the first lesson, which is before this, where we said there's 3 main strokes, lines, what's called a qaws, like a bow or C, and then dots. So that's the lesson before this, inshallah. Any questions?
No, Sheikh.
Nothing?
Nothing, Sheikh. Nothing, Sheikh.
Sorry for the delay. These days, Isha is getting later, and I don't really want to stop the lessons. So, Jazakallah khair for your guys' patience and for waiting. Maybe tomorrow, if we say 9:45, sorry, not 9:45, 9:45, inshallah, instead of 9:30.
Okay.
And then if I come later, 5-10 minutes, at least you won't have to wait half an hour, inshallah. And
Okay.
I'll try and get the link that.
Okay.
Before we go, there was a word I wanted to give you, but anybody write down all the words we've taken already or no?
Yeah, Sheikh, I wrote.
Which ones? Give them
Sheikh.
all to us. Give them all to us.
Atazir, I am sorry.
Right, 1.
As'aluk, I will ask you.
2.
Min, from.
Ahsant.
Huna, here.
Ahsant.
Ikra, read.
Ahsant.
Rakkiz, pay attention with me.
Ahsant.
Aid, repeat.
Ahsant.
That's only Sheikh. Yeah.
Ahsant. And Ahsant.
Hassan, I forgot.
And Faida.
Faida.
Hassan.
See, we've got 10. So gather all those words, Brother Suhail, add the
Sheikh.
other 2 or 3, and then you send them to me tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay, Sheikh.
We need to use our words. As we get back to the reading, we'll be using our words more, inshallah. A word for today I can give you guys is, you must have heard me saying it quite a few times, tayyib, tayyib, which is like, okay, tayyib, tayyib. It's like, okay, yes. And sometimes I say, yalla, iqra, yalla. Yalla is like a word asking somebody to take action. So if we're talking about reading, I'm saying yalla iqra, meaning come on, let's read. Or yalla nadhhab, which means get up, let's go. So yalla, basically you're getting somebody to initiate action. It's a word that's used regardless of whether it's slang or proper Arabic. Yalla. So sometimes I'll say طيب يلا يا فلان اقرأ. Before we go, inshallah, one fa'idah I give you guys. That's when it comes to patience. Patience is of, they say, 3 levels. First type of patience is where, and it's the lowest, is where you are patient when you are afflicted with calamity, something painful. الصبر على أقدار الله. So you're being patient when it comes to the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Something happens and you don't really like it, but you're patient. And that's the lowest level. Higher than that is الصبر على معصية الله, where you are patient such that you prevent yourself from carrying out a sin. So sin is you're able to commit a sin, you're able to lie, you're able to steal, you're able to cheat, you're able to do anything. That patience keeps you from doing the sin. So that's a higher level. And then the highest level is sabr when it comes to ta'ah, when it comes to the obedience of Allah, when it comes to doing good deeds. So when a person needs to perform salah, when a person needs to make wudu, especially when it's cold, or when he has to carry out an act of worship, that requires patience. So as a Muslim, you should always remember to be patient. Allah says that He is with those who are patient. So as you guys, mashallah, waited for me, and we carry on going through these lessons, inshallah. May Allah make you all and us all from those who are patient, and make us from those who He is pleased with. Ameen. Inshallah, we see you guys tomorrow. Bi-idhnillah. Fi amanillah.
Okay.
Jazakallahu khair.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum.